Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We got like 8 races left in the season. Today we have Kansas and Talladega, so I'm hoping it'll be a pretty good one. We did just get a new engine that was built last time that we have on right now, and we have another one being repaired in 2 race time, and then chassis wise we have another one being repaired in 2 races. So we'll have a new engine and chassis being repaired after this episode for the next one, so which is good. But we're going to use our best chassis for right now on Kansas, and then we'll use our lesser one at Talladega because we'll have a decent engine here to use at Talladega. Hopefully we can try to fight for like a top 5 at Dega. That would be awesome. So hoping we can get up to about $750,000 in the bank. Currently we're at 611 because our R&D is done in 4 more races, and I want to try and do tire grip for like 750,000 if that's possible. I know it's 500,000 minimum for 18 races. I'm hoping 750 is like 12 races or something. We could try to do it a little faster, but let's get on the Kansas and see how we can do here. Alright, I got down to like a 31.8, which is the fastest I've ever ran here, but pole time I think was by Mark Martin with a 30.3, so we're like a second and a half off there. I imagine our second lap's gonna be faster because we did not have much speed at the line there. So hopefully we can get a good run off turn 4 here for the next lap. Try and just roll the bottom the best we can, then get on throttle, try and get out towards the wall. So don't want to lose too much speed. That was 32.1. That's only 37th. Wow, we're gonna probably struggle here, it looks like. Did not have as fast of a car as I was expecting. I might need to tighten the car up a little bit to try to get that stability to stop a little. I might try and move the wedge up like 1 or something like that, see if that will help out. But the car does not feel bad. It might get tighter through the run, so maybe I won't mess with it because it actually feels good the way it is right now. That lap definitely gonna be faster. 31.7. That was quicker than practice, and that puts us 34th. At least it was top 35. That's good.
Hello and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Protection 1 400. Tell us a little bit about this track, Barney.
A first-time winner here, definitely not out of the question in this one. Being that this place is still relatively new to these guys, everyone is on an even playing field as far as experience here.
Ryan Newman will try to use this race to close in on the points lead.
Oh yeah, and all these guys in the top 5 are fighting hard week in and week out to gain as many points as possible. It's harder to pick up spots once you're into the top 5.
Jeff Gordon has a solid top 10 spot in the standings so far.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
The Nikon car has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Should be an interesting race. Hopefully we can try and finish top 40. We're starting 34th. Usually we fall back pretty quick in the beginning, so I'm hoping we could actually have some decent long run speed here. Got Greg Biffle right behind us, fantasy driver to the inside. I'm going to try and drop to the inside to get that for the corner. Greg Biffle just going right by us on the outside, and fantasy driver going on the inside. I think Steve Park's behind us as well, so is Jeff Green. Try not to destroy. Oh, they're braking hard. See, that's what I did not want to do, because that's going to hurt the front end some. I'm trying not to damage the car. I don't want to damage this engine for Talladega, because we only have basically this one good engine for Talladega right now, because New Hampshire destroyed our other good one when the pace car wrecked us coming out of pit road, and it absolutely destroyed the car on fire, which was ridiculous. The last episode was crazy. We were having a great run at New Hampshire, like a top 25 run most likely, and then all that started happening, so not sure why that happened or anything. It was the craziest thing that's happened so far this season, I feel like, to us. And then everybody started checking up there in 3 and 4. I thought somebody might have blown their engine, but it was just a huge checkup going in turn 3. I'm not sure why. Shocked that there wasn't actually a caution from the guy I ran into that got sent up in the Greg Biffle. Because he's still out in front of us. Jeff Green's getting a good run to the inside. We got Shane Hall, looks like Ken Schrader, who's struggling this year. He starts back here a lot. Greg Biffle, looks like Kyle Petty behind us. So I'm not sure. It looks like Casey Kane is that light blue car up in the middle of that pack, kind of slowing people up. I don't know where Casey Atwood is. He might be up in that pack too then, because we're trying to fight them in points along with Greg Biffle. I'm really hoping next week at Dega we can get a really good run like normal, try to get a top 10 and really jump up in points on them, try to fight them at the end of the year for the points, because we're like 100 behind them or something. Dale Jarrett has like a 80-point lead, I think, over Mark Martin, 80, 83-ish, something like that. But we fell back to last now, and we're gonna try and lock in and see what we can do, see if I can try to keep up with these guys or not, since we're not in the pack anymore. Somebody's actually on pit road, so somebody might have blown their engine, because not sure who it was, but I didn't really see anybody blow an engine or anything. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe that was a big checkup in turn 3 for that reason, but I didn't see anybody get out of line or anything. So very interesting. We're not last, at least. That's good. So hopefully we can try and catch these guys if I stop missing my line like I did that last corner, and try and catch these guys. We'll be pitting here in probably like 8 to 10 laps, something like that, depending on the fuel situation and how busy pit road gets. Pit stops have started now. We're on lap 10, and it looks like Casey Kane's really falling back right now. I think we actually might be quicker than him, which is a good positive, because I'm trying to beat him out in points. But him being kind of slow, because he was up in that group earlier that we saw way ahead, but he is slowly falling back to us. Greg Biffle just caught up to him as he went to go pit. But I know we could probably make it the rest of the way on fuel, but probably not the smartest idea, I think, for us. Probably wait a couple more laps, wait for pit road to get less busy, and also try to get a little bit of a tire advantage on other people, even though we're going to lose some time here on these old tires. But we're not like too much slower than what we have been. We're running pretty decent laps right now for what we can. We're not a lap down yet, which is a positive. We won't go a lap down by the time we pit, I think. Leader's not that far behind us. We're getting past Greg Biffle, so we're a lap ahead of him. Kind of waiting to see if a caution possibly might happen, because there has been a lot of crazy incidents, people going into pits lately on some races, and we've been having some big wrecks and causing cautions going as we're pitting and stuff, or right around pitting at a time. So might pit here in a lap or two if most people have finished their rounds now, because Casey Kane did just pit. So I'm gonna wait and see how pit road plays out. We might pit next time by or something like that. All right, pit road doesn't have too many people on it, which is a positive. I think that's a good time for us to come down now. A couple guys are pitting up ahead, but we need to try and get down here also while nobody's that close behind us. Try and get down onto the apron, get it down to 70 miles an hour for the line. Don't want to speed at all. All right, we're good. So I don't want to really mess with the wedge, because it has gotten really tight at the end of the run. So I'm not wanting to tighten it up even more, because that would be really bad for us at the end of the run, I feel like. But not sure who was stuck on pit road already, but we'll see at the end.
Get your marks, guys.
Of course, the front tire changer slipped going to the other side and stuff, so that's going to lose us a little time, because they actually were on a pace to have a good pit stop, it looks like. Because they ended up having like an 18-0. Please don't hit us, Tony Stewart. I'm sorry, I was coming up. I was like really loose on the exit there. That was scary. But we lost so much time there to Casey Kane. He pitted like 2 laps earlier than us, it looks like, I believe, and he is so much further up from us. So we're probably going to finish 42nd here in this race. Not sure who the leader is, or if like Tony Stewart's about to go take the lead right now. Leader's coming off pit road currently. So I'm not sure exactly who has the lead. I think Mark Martin started on pole. He might still be out front. I have not really seen them since we kind of just went a lap down under the pitting there, so I didn't really get lapped on track, which is a positive. We're not like super slow. We're still like not fully on pace with these 1.5 miles yet. It seems like some like shorter tracks like New Hampshire we're actually doing better at, shockingly. I don't expect we're going to do well at Martinsville next episode because that's going to be the last race before the R&D finishes, and I forgot what's in between that. It might be Atlanta after Dega. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm trying not to damage this car as much as possible at this point. Just bring it home, use this engine next week, and see if we can get a top 10 at Dega. All right, we're coming around to the white flag here. Still in 42nd. Nobody else blew an engine or anything. I was hoping we'd be able to catch Casey Kane, but we just had too much of a deficit, and then trying to let all the lead lap cars by, we've lost some time as well, which is unfortunate. Just have not been too fast here, but hopefully we can make it up big time next week at Dega, because we always do really good at the super speedways. And we have a decent engine. I don't think it's going to be the best engine we've gone to Talladega or Daytona with so far, because we got, I think, what was it, 9th or something, or 6th at Daytona earlier this year? I can't 100% remember what we got, but we were top 10, which was awesome. I think it was 9th, I want to say. And I think our best finish is like 6th or 7th on our career, but having some rough races for sure, and hopefully we can rebound big time next week at Dega. Mark Martin does get the window. Wow, by 1,000th over Junior. That was close. We do get a little bit of decent money for qualifying well, which that's a big bonus in this for us. Where did Dale Jarrett finish? Because I know who finished behind us, actually, because I don't even know that. Rusty Wallace blew his engine. Lap 4, rip to him. That sucks. That's a huge hit in the points, but Dale Jarrett, I know, is leading the points, and he finished 9th, so he's definitely going to lose a decent amount of points to Mark Martin, who led all but 1 lap. Junior led 1 lap, but Mark Martin absolutely dominated this race, but Junior nearly stole the victory there at the end, which is crazy. Yeah, somehow out of that race, we still made like 40K or 30K, something like that. We're at 659,000, which is awesome. I need to go change our chassis from the one that's better right now to this worse one, because we're getting the other one repaired, which will be done after this race, so we might be able to get, I don't know if I want to repair this one again or use it one more time then repair it, because we'll have a couple races till the R&D's done, and then we need to build a new chassis for all that and everything, and then I'll work on the engine stuff after this week too. But I definitely want to change up our pit crew next year, because that front tire changer is making so many mistakes, it's ridiculous. That's really killing us on the pit stops. But we need to try to get some decent money from before R&D, and then have some money left over afterwards, so we don't go bankrupt again, so everybody doesn't leave us, because that was a huge thing to start this year where we went bankrupt, and that was a big struggle. So we've rebounded huge this season, and hopefully we can get a good amount of money here at Dega, get close to 750,000, because we have Charlotte is the one after. I knew it was a mile and a half, but I think Atlanta's after Martinsville. So we got Dega, then Charlotte, and then Martinsville, which I don't think we're going to make any money at Martinsville because we usually suck there. But hopefully we can do our best for sure, because we've usually finished multiple laps down here. Everybody pits like 3 times and we still finish so far back. But Talladega, how much is it to win this race? I don't think it says right now. We'll see once we get into after qualifying and all that, where how much it will be for the winner, and that will decide on how well we'll be able to get money in this race. So on to Dega, let's go get a top 10 here. So I think we can legitimately qualify on pole. I have this thing like dialed in. I'm going like 193 by myself on the straight, going on this like second lap and stuff, which is crazy. But I need to do this first lap up top, try to gain as much speed as we can for lap number 2, but pole time is a 0.4, I think a 49.4. I ran a 49.1 in practice on like a second lap, so we just need to build up the speed here, and I need to lock it on the second lap and just hit it perfectly. All right, coming to the line here. It's gonna be close, but I think we're gonna end up getting it. We got a 49.1, that's pole. Let's go, that is huge. If we could lead a lap, that'd be amazing.
Welcome to today's NASCAR Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Let me sum it up for you all. 2.6 miles, 4 lanes, 190 miles an hour. Just doesn't get much better. Let's just hope these guys can stay out of the big one.
The Nikon car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Ward Burton has got to be happy about qualifying so well this week.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
Scott Wemmer does not have a very impressive record at these super speedways.
I'll say I really expected him to be better on these tracks than he has been. Maybe this race will turn things around.
I didn't see many of the super fast guys like up here besides maybe Johnson and Ricky Rudd, but I honestly think we can lead some laps here as long as we can get a good start, try and get a draft and maybe lead a lap or something, because we're not good on acceleration speed. I have much more top end speed than anything. So I'm hoping I can maybe get in the draft of Jimmy Spencer or Ward Burton maybe right at the start. Ward comes all the way down, that's beautiful. That is literally perfect for us. I'm gonna try and get to his outside to get to Jimmy Spencer. I'm gonna try and make him go down. Oh, I got checked up by the speed, like you get into his bumper and stuff, but we are still pulling ahead. So I turned the fourth gear down slightly in case like we're in the draft and it goes too high on the RPMs, because like I was at like 8,500 RPMs all the way around the track, like full throttle. And I didn't want to blow the engine if we were in the draft a whole bunch, but it looks like we're going to end up leading the lap here, which is huge. I think this is the first lap led that we have ever had in the career, so that is absolutely massive. I had to try to block Ward Burton to get it, but let's go. That's 5 bonus points for us. I'm super happy about that. I think I saw the winner's purse is only like 166,000 for first place, which is a little disappointing. But at the same time, I can't be too mad, because that'd be the most money we'd ever make if whenever we finish well. Besides Daytona, I think Daytona we made a lot of money doing well there. But if we could lead the most laps in this race also, that'd be 10 bonus points, which would be absolutely massive. I just don't know if I want to do a 4-tire stop or not and really see if my pit crew will be all right, like, and not mess it up. I don't know. Like, that's the one thing I'm scared of. Maybe I'll do a 2-tire stop. Yeah, it might be a little tight towards the end of the race. I don't know if it's going to really slow us down or not. It might some, but it might be worth it just to not try and bank on our pit crew, who has not been that good this year. Oh, no, I got too high. Kenseth got under us there, trying to block him off. I saw him, like, going high in the corner, and I tried to go up to block him a little bit, and then I went way too high up the track. Let's not get any damage on the car, though, to slow us down, because that would be detrimental, I feel like. We pulled away from, like, after about 5th, we pulled away some. Ward Burton went on the apron to try to get by us. That's wild. Bit the 6 back there. Kenseth really fell off after what just happened, so that's kind of crazy. But we got Ward Burton, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, and Kenseth all right behind us. Other than that, it's kind of a little bit further back in the pack when people start to be more bunched up, but hoping this race we can make up a ton of points on Greg Biffle, Casey Atwood, and Casey Kane, because we're like 100 or so behind them, and then we'll check the top of the standings too, because I didn't do that after where were we? Kansas. Did not check after that with Mark Martin getting the win and Dale Jr. getting second. That's second and third in points, getting first and second last race, to Dale Jarrett's like 9th place. So definitely will be interesting. Depends on where Dale Jarrett finishes in this race, how he'll be doing in the points and everything. I imagine Jr. would work his way towards the front like per usual at these, because he's always really fast at super speedways. I'm trying to work both lanes right here and slow up whoever gets close to us on our bumper. My only issue is if people start pitting early, they might start running some faster laps than us. I honestly think we could run some faster laps letting one of these guys out in front of me, and I just stay in their draft, but I'm trying to lead as many laps as I can. If we could lead 9 of the laps, that would be awesome, and we can try to lead the most then. No, Johnson, I need your draft. I need your draft down here, because Michael Waltrip's on our outside. We have the short way around the track. Should clear him there in turn 3 and 4. That's huge. So I'm going to need to probably pull up here on the straight, cut him off, check up his momentum, get back down to Johnson, because he'll start getting around again probably. So far we've led all 5 laps, which is huge. Good starts this race. most laps we've ever led, by far. Seems like on the back stretches when top lane gets a good run. Johnson trying to juke me out in the middle of the corners. Michael Waltrip getting a good run by himself, kinda, which I'm gonna go block a little bit. Fuel's halfway already, so we can go until about lap 12 by ourselves. But I definitely think we would be faster letting one of these guys lead, but I really don't want to risk not leading the most laps here by far. Because this is the best opportunity we've ever had to do that. And somebody blew their engine. Who is that down there? Can't really see too well. To Steve Park, maybe? Oh, are they going to run in the back of him? Oh, they did going into pit lane. But Michael Waltrip's going to end up leading this lap. Dang it, Michael. Oh, I did not know Johnson was up there. My bad, Johnson. I really had no clue he was up there right there. That was sketchy. Let's try and get in Waltrip's draft here, because we should be able to fly back up on him, I would imagine, as long as I don't lose the draft. Holy crap, he is flying right now. But we should be able to fly back up on him. This is why I didn't have the engine maxed out like we did in qualifying for the race, so in case to do some drafting, we could fly up on people like this. Yeah, we are absolutely moving now. This is huge. Yeah, definitely can run some quicker laps like this, by far. See if we can lead this lap. We have a huge run on Michael. Go up, lead this lap. That's huge. We've led 6 of 7, which is really nice. I low-key want to, like, get Michael back in front of me for, like, every lap and then try and fly back by him. And there are cars. Oh, sorry, Michael. My bad. Checking him up a little bit there. But we've got a lot of cars coming out of pit road. I want to lead like 2 more laps and then pit, because I want to get the most laps led for sure. And we have the fuel to do it. I just got to stay out front right now. But Michael Waltrip was freaking moving. We were going 197, 198 in his draft, which was awesome. If I could actually catch on to, I think this is Sterling Marlin's draft, that would be awesome. Got Bobby Labonte and Johnson catching up behind. Yeah, we got Sterling Marlin's draft now. Yeah, we got not much of that gas left, pitting 2 laps. Oh, I'm getting tight. I'm gonna have to do a 4-tire stop. Like, I got so tight right there. Could not turn back down the track at all. Please don't say we're damaged. No, but the tires are red, so yeah, definitely need to pit. Damn, Bobby Labonte is flying right now. He has the draft of those guys up there too. Oh yeah, our tires are getting cooked right now. I want to lead this lap and then pit the next one if we can. If Bobby pits here, that'd be perfect. Oh, he is? That's huge. So we lead this lap and then pit next lap with Johnson and Waltrip if they are gonna pit. That would be huge for us. So we've pretty much almost locked in the most laps led. As long as Michael Waltrip doesn't lead the rest, we're good. Oh, I'm fully turned left. This thing is so tight right now. Try and stay high so we don't get any damage. Okay, they're not under me. That's good. Michael Waltrip is in the lead now, though. But as long as he doesn't lead the rest of the laps, we're good. 100%. But we got to get into pit road, not get a penalty. We got to do a 4-tire stop because our tires are absolutely cooked right now. Like, I almost need to lift to get into the corner. I imagine Michael Waltrip is pitting as well here. Maybe he's not. Wow. Oh, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Just get on pit road. Get down to 70. I didn't want to risk trying to speed up last second, and we actually are getting on pit road at a perfect time. Nobody else is in front of us to slow us up. Now please, pit crew, do not mess up. All right, perfect. We had a clean stop, 18 seconds, not that fast, but it was clean at least. So that's huge. We have nobody on track. We can kind of get up to speed a little bit here. We only fell back to 13th. That's crazy. Like, we are almost guaranteed a top 5 as long as we don't damage the car, I feel like. Because we got a good 4-tire stop there. Leader's still out on the track, which I think is probably Michael Waltrip still. I need to try and slow up whoever this is. It looks like Ricky Rudd, maybe. try and get up in front of him and then get him in front of me to do some drafting off of him. Okay, we're pretty much up to speed. I'm gonna try and drop down, get him by us so we can get up to speed a little quicker, and try to... He might be in front of us currently if he gets by us. Can you actually get in front of me, Ricky? Because it'd be nice being able to draft and getting more speed. I'm gonna try and stay way away from him. Yeah, he's getting in front of us, perfect. But he is on the same lap. He has already pitted. But now we can actually draft off of him and we can actually get some quicker laps in, trying to catch back up to the leader and all that. So this is gonna be huge. Leader's on pit road now. So it depends on how well Ricky Rudd does, if he's fast or not. I think he's fast enough. Yeah, we're going faster than I would by myself up front. Just need to stay in his draft the best that we can, because he's going quick enough for us to draft and be quicker. I'm not going to try and slingshot out. I think that's Casey Kane on the bottom, I want to say. Oh, no, that might be Rusty Wallace. It's the blue car. Yeah, that's Rusty down there. Oh, don't hit the wall. We're good. I was trying to not go down and hit Rusty because that would have been really bad because I've done that before, I think. People coming out of pit road. Don't lose Ricky Rudd's draft, please. That's the main thing. I don't want to lose his draft. Somebody is out in the lead, way out in front. That might be why Michael Waltrip way out there then. Oh, no, Michael Waltrip's in fourth. Interesting. Who is out there? Like going way by themselves. I am shocked somebody's way that far out. But if we have the draft, we should be able to catch up, I would think. If I can get back to Ricky Rudd's draft, I think we like barely have it. No, we might be just out of range from him. Or we might just be in range, I don't know. But they're just getting into turn 3. Second place is right there. We're in fourth, which is huge. Michael Waltrip's in second. We definitely have locked down the most laps led, which is perfect. I'm very happy about that. Because whoever is the leader right now led that last lap and most likely will lead this lap. And Michael Waltrip led the other lap earlier on us. But yeah, Ricky Rudd is pulling away from us. We're not going to catch him. So that's unfortunate. I messed up that one corner where Rusty was coming out of pit road, and that really messed us up. Is that Johnson? Johnson's out in front, it looks like. So it's Johnson, Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, and then us, and then a huge gaggle of cars pretty far back from us, but they're going to have a draft with each other. So hopefully I can run clean enough laps, try to catch these guys maybe in front of us if they check each other up, running side by side, or maybe that group's going to catch us from behind. So we got like 5 laps left here. I'm going to lock in, see if we can run some clean laps on the bottom here. Looks like Michael Waltrip might have just taken over the lead also, so that is huge, but we definitely locked up the most laps led. All right, it looks like that pack is catching me from behind big time. It looks like Jeff Gordon might be leading that pack. I think Michael Waltrip's still in the lead up there, but I have this whole pack behind me. I should be able to hold them off, I would imagine, because like we were when we were leading the entire race. Either that or like let Gordon out in front of us and try to draft on him and do some good times, but I really want to try and just lead this pack, finish fourth. It'll be our career best by far, because I think we've been close to a top 5 before, if not maybe one time being in the top 5, but it might have been 5th. I don't think we finished 4th. We led a lot of laps here, started on pole, which was huge. We should make a ton of money from our sponsors and all that, and then also a decent amount from the race winnings being 4th, because it was only 166K for the winner. I'm hoping we'll still get like in the 90, 80,000s for race winnings, and then we'll still get a ton from our sponsors, leading laps and qualifying on pole for sure. So just need to hold off Gordon here for this one final lap. He's making a lot of moves behind us, but he's falling back there. Now we got Matt Kenseth, who was behind us in the very beginning, and we were able to shake him off, and he fell back like Gordon is now. Wow, he's falling all the way back. But crazy battle up there for the win, 3-way battle. I think Ricky Rudd might have just, no, I don't think Ricky Rudd just got the lead. It was close. I think that he was under second place. He is in second now. I think he was the car on the outside, actually. Dale Jarrett is trying to get to our outside. I'm trying to block both lanes. We did a good job there of barely getting in front of Dale Jarrett. Our car is still clean. This has been a perfect race for us. Wish we could have held on to the lead, or at least stayed with Ricky Rudd's draft. Because if we could have stayed with Ricky Rudd's draft, I think we could have been up there battling for the win, which would have been absolutely huge. I would have been so hyped if we could have potentially won. But hell yeah, we're going to finish 4th here. That's a new career best. We led the most laps in the race. I think that Michael Waltrip might have won the race. He's going to be close to us in laps led, but hell yeah, that is an amazing, amazing race for us. Ricky Rudd actually won. Wow, he was flying there at the end. We get $122,000 for the race win. Our race earnings. Oh wow, that is huge. We got like 300 something thousand. That is awesome. I just want to double check. We got the most laps led. We led 8. Okay, I thought we led 9, but we led 8, then 5, 4, and 1. We did get the 10 bonus points for leading the most laps. That's all I care about. Ricky Rudd leads the most important lap though, the final one, and gets the victory there at the end. He was absolutely flying. Man, I wish we could have stayed with his draft. We would definitely would have had a shot at it. That is awesome though, but we finished 4th, got a ton of money. That is huge for us going forward with the R&D, so I'm excited for that. Oh my goodness, we're at $920,000 all of a sudden from that race. That blows my mind. I was not ready for that. And we did just finish getting the chassis and engine repairs done. I do want to repair this engine. This is a really good engine. I could do it really fast in 2 races. I'm not going to do that though, I don't think, because we just got 1 repaired, so we can do it in 4 races, and that is fine. 64,000, that's definitely going to be a cost on us, but it's okay. Chassis wise, we only have what, 3 chassis? 2 of them, or one's decent, one's good being repaired now, and one's bad that we just use at Talladega and Daytona, which is completely fine because our engine carries us. In my setup I used, I change up the gearing just to have max speed. It works great, so definitely just gonna keep that. I don't really need to make a new one because we have the R&D finishing in 2 more races, so I'm excited for that. Maybe somehow we can get to 1 million, but I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is. Try to do 750 for the 12 race time and get a new chassis built when that R&D is done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the standings after all that. We're right behind Greg Biffle and Casey Atwood. Casey Kane's actually a lot further ahead, but we're really close to 40, top 40. And I do want to see the top of the points real quick, just to see where they're at. Dale Jarrett leads by 48 with 6 races left over Mark Martin. 133 to Dale Jr., which I think is like exactly the same as it was after last episode. So that is interesting. It's kind of a 2-horse race, almost 3 for the last 6 races of the season. So it will be an interesting champion at the end of the year. Maybe Mark Martin can finally get it done and get his first championship. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.